Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey.
Here's Haskins to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Haskins, 3rd and long, looking deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
51, Mike 51. Right here, right here.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going for it. It's Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Byron Murphy.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
The Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Down by Denzel.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Mims. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. This is Pope. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throw left side complete. That's Pope. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15. Push him back.
From the gun, Haskins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play fake. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Take it
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded just inside the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Murray. He'll air this one out for Mims. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Play action. Haskins. And finding the tight end Hooper. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
41-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Flush, Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
On the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
The 18-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Murray able to find Isabella. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
It's the score, Cardinals 33, Browns 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, they scared. They scared.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Watch the whip.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brings up 2nd and
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
51.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Mac Wilson.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.